Day fans could decide what songs were singles for the albums. Today, I'm going through every album from 39 Smooth all the way to Saviors and deciding what the best singles should be and even what the music videos should look like. Stay to end and see what this version of Green Day's greatest hits would look like in 2024. Starting off with 39 Smooth, the debut Green Day record that never got any official singles, but in this list, every album is getting 4 singles. Nice little concise package for you. Number 1 from 39 Smooth is going to be Going to Passalaqua, and in my old future version of Green Day history, Going to Passalaqua will be their debut single. They included a mock single of this song in some collections, but this is going to be real in my Green Day universe. These Smooth videos from 39 Smooth will be scrappy, and this one features Green Day on the roof of the Passalaqua funeral home. Number 2, second single of Green Day is going to be I Was There, written by Al John Sobrante and a true anthem for nostalgia. And this would get Al John some better royalty checks from his time in Green Day. Al John, Jilly Bo Legweek, and Michael Dirt. The video is shot in their high school auditorium, and I can't wait until we have a major label budget so I can get some wackier music video ideas. Freedom! Okay. Number 3, we're going for At the Library, a catchy song that really showcases the new band on the punk scene. And you guessed it, it's filmed at, leave a comment, aquarium. That's right, At the Library will be filmed at an aquarium. I mean, library. The song is played out with Morgan Freeman being the object of Billy Joe's affection, and he's checking him out at the aquarium. I mean, the library. The 4th and final single from 39 Smooth is Disappearing Boy, one of the catchiest songs on a catchy album, and this would lead their ascent into becoming rock and roll royalty. Billy Joe in the video is playing inside his childhood room while Mike Dirt and Al John play outside his window. And there is nothing but a sky. There is a sky out there. Next up we have Perclunk, and the lead single from Perclunk is going to be 2,000 Light Years Away. The band pretend this is a single all the time. It's included in God's Favorite Band. It's one of the few songs from their independent Lookout years that Green Day still perform live from time to time. Adrian and Billy sword fight in the streets of Minnesota in the video, interspersed with a punk rock wedding. Number 2, the sophomore single from Perclunk, is going to be, you know what, we've had like 5 fast, similar sounding singles under their belt, so Green Day really need to start alternating some of the sweet ballads Jilly Bo writes. So No One Knows will be the band's first big hit in my universe, and gosh darn it, they never play this one live, never! That needs to change too. This is the ballad. The sad songs in the video, the sad song plays over slow motion footage of happier times, sort of like a still breathing type video, but on a budget. Number 3 for Kerplunk, we have Who Wrote Holden Caulfield. I got the book up there somewhere. It might be covered up by comic books right now. But not only is this a highlight of the Lookout era of Green Day, but any era of Green Day. The Catcher in the Rye acted out on stage at Gilman Street. While they still can, they should film a video there. Number 4, we got One of My Lies as the 4th, and the single, it's kind of a wild card, and I think it has possibility to do some chart damage in 1992. It's a funny video of Billy walking up to random people and saying crazy things. Let's check it out. Now, what could I do with Dookie that Green Day and their label and their producer didn't already do? I'm going to do Basket Case coming in as the lead single. I am playing with fire, alternating the history of this album, but Basket Case needs to get out of the gate early so that in 2024 we're looking at like 2 or 3 billion streams instead of like 1.3 billion streams. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, we're alternating fast, slow, and we're going to go with When I Come Around. Remember, the fast, slow works. So the ballad is the next Dookie Mania song to take over the globe. Number 3, we got Longview. Longview has to be a single because it's so hilarious and could get it's hilarious that it got played unedited on radio because nobody could understand what Billy Joe was saying, and I just remember hearing that on the radio. And it was just he's saying all the bad words. The Green Dudes podcast would say it's a Billy-ism. Number 4 track from Dookie to become a hit will be Welcome to Paradise. And yeah, they picked all the right singles for this album. This is pure radio rock perfection, and this would get a lot of kids hooked at GreenDay in 1994, 95. There's a lot. Live performance music videos suck to me. So in this version of Paradise, GreenDay are in outer space fighting critters. We're now in the Insomniac era, and the lead single is going to be Stuart in the Ave, Unwho. Insomniac needs a better single than Geek Stink Breath. That's a good song, but Stuart in the Avenue is anthemic, poetic, and it's an answer to the follow-up of Dookie. The music video is GreenDay playing laser tag with you. Whether you were a baby back then or you didn't exist back then, pretty interesting either way. Maybe you were an old man back then, I don't know. Number 2, we don't have a ballad to do, so we got to change things up. I guess we're going to stick with Brain Stew because it did really well for the album, and I don't see any other songs that could potentially soar like this one. Let's redo the video with Zombies. Third single is going to be Armitage Shanks, the toilet brand. It's a bop, a black and white video that shows GreenDay partying out with Frank Sinatra, kind of like Weezer doing the Buddy Holly music video. And finally, for the Insomniac single, we got Brat. It's super short, super funny, and the video would involve Billy Joe fighting old ladies in outer space. And Brat would become a big GreenDay anthem, kind of like the She Freaking Hates Me of the 90s. Now we're into Nimrod, and I think that Nimrod is pretty perfect. The singles are perfect, although they did release them in fast, slow order, which is interesting, and I'll keep that in mind moving forward in my list. No Chick-fil-A's off? What? Warning does need some help with the singles, though. It's clearly a top 3 album, maybe even a top 2 album for any GreenDay fan list. Warning is just amazing. It's a perfect record like Nimrod and American Idiot, but unlike Nimrod, this album was not promoted well. The album cover, the singles, it all needs reworked. I'll let AI, not AR, that would be Alex Rakumaton. I'm going to let AI, Alex Ifadupata, fix the cover while I fix the singles. Lead single, it's got to be Minority. Enough said, as Wolverine would say to Mike Dirnt. Video will be the same, except the guys are dressed like X-Men, Gambit, Beast, and Nightcrawler. Leave a comment about who Billy, Mike, and Trey would be between Gambit, Beast, and Nightcrawler. I think that would be fun. The second single is going to be Church on Sunday. Now this is a lead single, even if it's the second single. Never mind what Horseshoes and Hand Grenades say. It's a little bit of an evolution in sound, but not so much that people go, what a terrible falsetto thing Jilly Bo is doing. Gross. And ungross would be the music video to this. Billy Joe Armstrong and his wife make out for the entire video, and at the end it pans out and we see Trey and Mike also making out with their wives and or girlfriends at the end. Very sweet video. Number 3 is Macy's Day Parade. Why was this a promo single and not a real single? This should have been the anthem / prom song of 2001 instead of Kid Rock's Picture. I had to dance to Kid Rock's Picture at a prom with a friend. This should have been Good Riddance Part 2, Jaws Awakens. And in the video, Billy walks around the actual Macy's parade, watching all the people spending money, spending money, spending money. Billy dumps a real mountain of $1 million on the ground and walks away as the video fades, leading fans to try to find that pile of $1 million. It's still out there at the Macy's parade. Finally, we get Misery. And yeah, you got to take chances sometimes. Sometimes you got to have a Kill the DJ or Misery. And there's no better risk than putting out Misery to see how Jilly Bo the robot reacts to it. The video features a word for what? The video features a word-for-word recreation of the song, telling the story of all these weird characters. Mr. Whirly has a catastrophic accident. Will Smith will be in the video. He don't got to cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so it won't stand me. American Idiot. Another perfect record, perfect singles. I just wish that Jesus of Suburbia would have been as popular as the other songs. And maybe, maybe we could have got longer singles on the radio instead of shorter. Maybe Misery, in my universe, maybe Misery got pop songs to be a little bit longer, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. While I love the Wake Me Up When September Ends video, it's a little bit puzzling that it's a war video. I wouldn't make it about Billy Joe's dad. That would just be not right. It would just be brutal love. But the breakup story of American Idiot, that would have been the video. This would have been the perfect place to explain that. The girl dumps him, and we see the character of Jesus or Jimmy going down a dark path with this breakup. 21st Century Breakdown. Now I've got some work to do. This album was not properly promoted either. We're going to have the lead single be Unalive City. Sometimes a last-minute song like this one can do wonders, like Saviors, where Cavallo used a song, an older song, to create bigger momentum for an album. Cruise on like a horde of zombies. Unalive City, baby! Billy in the video is nailed to a giant spinning dartboard as Mike and Trey are throwing poison darts at him as he sings. I feel so unalive in the useless city. Number 2, breakdown single is going to be 21 Guns. We gotta keep that one. It's a mega anthem. It kept GreenDay in the mainstream. It's got to stay. In the new video, we see GreenDay struggling with the actual behind-the-scenes drama on the American Idiot video shoot, and even Sam Bayer beating the dookie out of Billy Joe leg week. Same thing with Know Your Enemy, but maybe we can tweak the chorus a little bit, Jilly Bo. Like some different words would be nice. You told me 16 freaking times that I know my enemy. I told you like 16 freaking times I know my enemy. Okay? Leave me alone, you one-eyed bastard. You won't be laughing when I'm making you cry. 16 times, man, he asked me. 16 times. 16 times. 16 times. 16 times. I know the enemy. I know my enemy. And then in Restless Heart Syndrome, he keeps asking me if I know my enemy. Shut the hell up! A new video. Do I know my enemy? Yes. The new video. Do I know my enemy? Yes! A new video features Billy Joe, Mike, and Trey Cool in a huge crowd of people in a green room, and they're trying to find one bad guy in a sea of good people. And seriously, Restless Heart Syndrome keeps asking me if I know my enemy! And it's the 4th single. The video for Restless Heart shows Mike singing vocals, even though Billy Joe's voice is still there, and Billy Joe is just laying apparently unalive on the ocean shore beside Mike as he sings. Camera pans up and the entire ocean is made of pills. The Offspring land in their private jet on the island, and Dexter Noodles run out, taking Billy Joe on a stretcher to a secret island rehab facility party where he joins Fat Mike in the party, who is screaming because it's his 6th day there. Do you get the NoFX joke? Do you? Give me your punk cards. You don't get it. The Trilogy. Okay, I want to do something really special for the Trilogy because GreenDay never got to promote these 3 albums the way that they intended to, the way that the record company, the band wanted to promote them. So I'm going to go with the band and the record company's original promotional ideas, and we'll see how it goes. Oh Love is the lead single, same video, but absolutely more dirty this time. Second single, we got Kill the DJ, same video, but the DJ is played by Fink from the network. Number 3, Let Yourself Go. They recreate the Basket Case music video and play Let Yourself Go in the exact same video. Pretty cool. Number 4, Stray Heart. I like this one. Bob? Amy was supposed to be a single, and in the video, GreenDay go to a record store and pull out all the records they love, kind of giving us some good music suggestions. And then we pan out of the record company, the record store, and see that it's on fire and that it says it's condemned, leading us to believe that maybe GreenDay are ghosts and they're haunting a record store. Number 6, from the Trilogy, we get Stop When the Red Lights Flash, and in the video, GreenDay are dressed as furries. Use your imagination. Number 7 is X-Kid. And the video, I thought this out, very detailed. It's a vinyl record spinning. Number 8 is 8th Avenue Serenade as the 8th single. Get it? It's a Christmas-themed video with ninja penguins throwing homemade candles at Trey Cool in the Lurch, the middle of August. Grudges come. Number 9, single from the Trilogy, is 99 Revolutions. 99 as 9th. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Want to ride your bicycle? GreenDay are trapped in a never-ending pit of pencils and must swim to the Starship Enterprise, D, only to find out it's filled with Justin Bieber and Usher clones. What will they do? You'll never find out. Now, as we get into the Revolution Radio era, Father of All, and even Savior's era, whoever's picking GreenDay singles in this modern era, they just need to hand me the keys because this joint ain't working. Let me crank GreenDay's late era career up, and let's just jump into Revolution Radio. The lead single, all right, they did good with this one. Bang Bang. Great single, great video. I like this one. Second single, Still Breathing. 2 perfect singles in late era GreenDay. You gotta be kidding me! This is a joke! You gotta be a joke! I'm not Justin Bieber! Okay. Number 3, I'm going to give you my punk card. Just take it. Take my punk card. Because Ordinary World. Ordinary World will be a big single for GreenDay. The video is a motion picture quality story of GreenDay sitting around a record player listening to the song, tears in their eyes as the song plays. All their children come in and hug them, but you see these really up close like tears and wrinkles on their face. Their kids start crying. Really epic Ordinary World video. So you can have my punk card. I don't care because I'm punk. 4th single, Revolution Radio. It's kind of like Geek Stink Breath or Brain Stew. It's not my favorite single, but looking at Revolution Radio, it's kind of a strange GreenDay album. When you look at the track list, Revolution Radio is the only kind of radio-friendly song. So let's just give it a better music video and move on. They've got a water balloon fight with Rancid, The Offspring, and a bunch of us fans. The video starts out with everybody swimming in a giant vat of American Idiot green slime. And as the levels go down, the water balloon fight breaks out. Now we're in the Father of All era. And this needs some work. I love Father of All. Lead single is going to be Meet Me on the Roof. GreenDay perform dressed as Queen, the Rolling Stones, and David Bowie. A lot of fun. Second Father of All single is then going to be the falsetto that everyone hated. But the band have been talking it up for a while, so we're all prepared, and it lands a little better. In the video, Billy Joe is going to his son's prom as a chaperone, and he gets into trouble the whole time. Mike and Trey are grilling out on the roof, chilling up there. They want you to meet them up there. Number 3, we got Junkies on a High, and what the heck? It's a remix version featuring The Weeknd. It'll be a hit. You got to take a risk, be punk, and they also put a trap beat on it instead of the regular instrumental. Pure uncut rock. Oh, in the Junkies on a High video, GreenDay are in the jungle, and Guns N' Roses are chasing them, screaming at them. Welcome to the jungle, GreenDay! You're gonna unalive! And for the fourth Father of All ... single, we got Teenage Teenager. There are no normal sounding GreenDay songs on this record because that's not what this album's meant to be. If you don't like it, you're not punk. But you are. Imagine seeing I Was a Teenage Teenager live and in concert in 2020 instead of sitting at home scared that you might redact it at any second. The music video focuses on a kid struggling to learn guitar, his girlfriend dumping him, and then getting a new dog from the pound and feeling a little better about his sucky life. Now we're up to the new era Saviors. Are they really done promoting Saviors? They really need to fire the guy. Like, give me his keys now. Saviors' lead single, If I Was in Charge, would be Dilemma. Great video already. Wouldn't change a thing about that, but it would be the lead single. Second single, we're alternating fast, slow again. And we've got Goodnight Adeline, where the music video sees GreenDay performing in the mountains of Ireland. It's GreenDay as far as the eye can see. Think about that. Imagine, visualize that. I don't want to do AI for that one. The third single of Saviors would be The American Dream Is Killing Me. Great song, great video. It'd be a good third single. Still do a lot of positivity for the band's career. And finally, we get Susie Chapstick. In the video, GreenDay and all their famous friends are partying in a giant vat of chapstick. But Billy is nowhere to be seen. Finally, he emerges from the chapstick slime, and he looks like the Joker. Him and Adrian begin eating the chapstick and grosses everyone out. And then Susie Chapstick shows up. And everybody parties! And just for sticking around for this whole thing, here's your stupid copy of International Super Hits Dude Edition. 3 discs.